A good thing I didn't immediately drop down. Oh, that works. Mm-hmm. Oh, what? You know what? Take that. Punk. And a 1 HP. Can't make any mistakes. Try to throw him the other way. Oh. Nope. There we go. Yep, now I'll go get the money. That was perfect timing. All right. As I'm always like tinkering on the edge of death. Oh, that works. Alright, I have no reason to be up there. Unless I want to die. I'm actually trying not to. Oh. Alright. Okay, so... I might just go down. Oh, whoo-hoo! Saved me. I was expecting us to land on it. Oh, I totally will, but it's too risky. Oh, darn it. Yeah, I only have one rope. Oh, let me try this. Oh, so I have... No, I don't have spring boots. Haha, I did it. Parkour, parkour. Parkour, parkour! Just go. All right. Oh gosh. No, no, no. No, move, move, move. Okay. This has gone. Oh.
It's gone bad.
Gone very bad.
Oh.
Oh, this will be really nice, actually. Actually. Hey, love. Oh! I'm good. We did. Charlie, I thought with the guy on the web, he'd be safe to come near and drop a bomb. I didn't know he was going to be able to turn around on the web. Thanks, love. That's a complete learner user error right there. It's not gonna be worth saving him. Yeah? Huh? Yeah. We could probably put that on the desktop that we put all the other fans on. Yeah. No. Be part of an indoor adventure if you want to do that for one of those days. What's up? I don't know the next time that one. Okay. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Huh. Oh, that means he's over an edge. Okay. I see. Oh.
Hello?
Hello, Houston.
Hello, friend.
What are you up to?
I was about to play some game, but if you want me to do something not on Sim so you can play
Oh.
the other game.
That's fine. That was more when I was feeling the lowest in my health. Not my health, but my recovery. That's when I wanted to play something a little bit less fast-paced.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm good with Splunky, so you can go ahead.
Alright.
Wait,
Sorry about it taking so long because I had to wait for it to download and then when I was updated halfway through it. So I had to mess with stuff again.
Getting to mess with Windows breaking something?
Of course.
What did it break this time?
Just more of needing to restart it and being very bad about it.
Taking a million years to restart kind of thing?
Yeah, and then having to restart to do updates and downloads. It's like, hey, suddenly we're gonna update everything. Good luck.
Trying to find this key now.
Key, you say?
Yeah.
Key to victory?
Yes. Please be in this corner. Nope, not in that corner. Balls. Darn it, that actually might destroy their key and destroy me. Why did I take that? That was very rash. Well, it's not so much a ghost, but I was like, darn it, that I forget that the rolling ball can destroy the key. It destroyed me as I was in my freaking out of the decisions I made. I ran right into the ball. Oh. Okay. My answer is that. Oh, here we go. For all Justin knows, I'm trading myself for all the Metrovania series. Get deep into that genre. Or now I'll stop saying things are roguelike and things are Metrovania-like. You probably don't understand that reference, Char. Metrovania-like.
Well, Metroidvania isn't an actual thing.
Yeah, it's an actual game. So you remember when I was playing
World? It's not an actual game. It is 2 games. Metroid and Castlevania.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 27 what? Yeah. Are you liking it the more you're looking at the backpack? Nope.
So I probably won't be around this Friday because Christmas stuff.
Okay.
And also working that day too.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. I just say it in the group chat, but thanks for letting me know.
I just didn't know if I should say it because it's generally like the Christmas holiday.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't discussed, gosh darn it. We haven't discussed about it. Like, I was planning on being there. I mean, we haven't discussed not doing it. That's just what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I plan on being there. So by you saying that, that will us make plans with the people who plan on being there. Okay, where is the screaming lady? Now over here. So my guess is she's on. Oh, she's right there. Gosh darn it. Let's see if I can make my way up. Sorry about that, Houston. Oof. All right. I do chance it because I'm a silly goose. Nope, I don't have enough to chance it. All right. See you, Ghosty. Whew, luckily nothing was in that jar. So silly goose, and I was too close before I hit it. Darn it. And I was silly goose, and I walked up to the spider. You ready to start reading? All right. So, let me mute Splunky. Okay. All right, so you want to do bio project first? You hydrated up since you've been back? Good. Tree of Life. I don't know. I'll share it just in case if Utsin's interested in watching with us. He's probably not, but there's always hope.
The story of the Bible begins in a garden where God and humans live together.
And the biblical authors want us to see this garden as a type of temple. The top is the most sacred place, the Holy of Holies, where God's presence is most intense.
And that's where we find the Tree of Life. So, what's this tree all about?
Well, it represents God's own life and creative power that is made available to others. In fact, God's first command is that humans eat from all of the trees, including this one.
So you're ingesting God's own life. That sounds intense.
Yeah, this meal transforms the one who eats it. Or in the words of the story, it leads to eternal life.
Okay, but on the way to the Tree of Life, the humans have to pass by another tree called the Tree of Knowing Good and Bad.
And God says that eating from this tree will kill you.
How does it do that?
Well, it represents taking the authority to do what is good in your own eyes. And when humans do that,
it leads to broken relationships, violence, and death.
And so here's the thing. Both trees look beautiful, but one of them is a false tree of life.
And the humans take from this false tree of life.
And they're exiled from the garden for good.
Which raises the question, can anyone ever get back to the Tree of Life?
Well, later on in the story, we meet a man named Moses, and he encounters God in a desert tree on top of a mountain.
Oh, you mean the burning bush, where Moses is told that he's standing on holy ground.
Yeah, it's a plant on a mountain radiating with God's life and power, just like the Tree of Life.
And God tells Moses, bring your people up to this mountain so we can form a partnership.
And this partnership will force them to make a choice. Will they follow gods of their own making, or receive life from the true God?
And in this story, they give their allegiance to an idol.
And it's just the first of many. The story goes on to show generation after generation choosing gods of their own making. And these idols were usually placed on tall hills like beautiful trees. But they're false trees of life that lead the people into self-destruction, exile, and death.
It's like death's grip on us is too strong to resist. Is there any hope?
Well, let's turn now to the story of Jesus. He came to announce that God's eternal life was available once again through him.
So Jesus thinks of himself as the Tree of Life.
Yes, this is what he meant when he claimed to be the vine that brings God's life into the world.
And Jesus invited people to eat from him.
Yeah, he was inviting people to trust him and be transformed by his life. But Jesus also exposed how corrupt humans are, how much they love false trees of life. And so Jesus presented people with a new choice between life or death.
And this time, they don't just choose death. They also chose to attack the one who sustains all of life.
Yes, Jesus is led up to the top of a hill where he dies upon a tree. The cross is the sad and violent result of humanity's desire to do what is good in our own eyes.
The Tree of Life has been overcome by the power of death.
Well, it seemed that way. But Jesus said that he was a seed of God's life that would die in the ground, but then grow into a plant that would bear much fruit.
So to defeat death, Jesus went through it.
And now, this new tree of life stands before us all. We can eat from it, but it will mean passing through death like Jesus, allowing our old way of being human to die.
So that a new humanity can grow in its place.
Yes, Jesus said he is the vine and we are his branches. So not only do you eat from this tree, you're invited to become a part of it, helping produce its fruit so that his life and love can spread through us to others.
And so the story of the Bible ends in a new garden.
Which is also a kind of temple, with the tree of life at its center, providing healing and life forever to all who choose to eat from it.
All right. So what is the tree of life? Mm-hmm. You create 2 trees and lots of trees. Yeah, they took it from the good and bad. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they took from the Toven Raw tree, and so they forfeited from the tree of life. And so the question is then raised, how do we get back to the tree of life? And so the Israelites are actually re-invited. They were re-invited. It was from the Moses and the burning bush, and they were invited to come up to the mountain. But they then again chose. Yeah, they did. Yep, and they took from which it's when they it's when they worship the calf. For a lot of Israelite commentaries, they see the moment that they chose to eat from the calf as a pretty much, it's a replaying of the Garden of Eden. Well, and for their people's history. There's the general human history, which is Adam and Eve, when they took from the tree of good and bad. And then there is the Israelite history. Yep. Or they took from the idols instead of from the tree of life. Yeah, from Yahweh, right. And so then fast forward, who the Messiah, who is God with us, Emmanuel, he tabernacled among us. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. He also said he was the tree of life, which is crazy, which is bonkers. And so instead of so it's like instead of eating from his wisdom, they decided to cut down the tree of life. Yep. And which like a seed. And then anyone who chooses. Yep. But they also die. They have to die. You have to die to yourself to follow Jesus. You have to die to yourself to choose the tree of life. All right. Now we're ready for reading? Oh, no, I closed that, and I remember now I was sharing that. So now I'll share the screen because Logos just cries if I try to share it as an application if I don't share the screen. We're in Judges for everyone. All right. Judges chapter 17, verses 1 through 13. They all did what was right in their own eyes. And remember that curse of ours where we see something good and we took it? So now, again, it's with the eyes. They all did what was right in their own eyes. There was a man from the mountains of Ephraim whose name was Micah. He said to his mother, "The 1,100 silver shekels that were taken from you and you swore, and also said it in my hearing, well, the silver is with me. I'm the one who took it. His mother said, may my son be blessed by Yahweh. He gave the 1,100 silver shekels back to his mother, and his mother said, I hereby definitely consecrate the silver to Yahweh from my hand to my son, to make a statue and a cast image. And so now I give it back to you. Thus he gave the silver back to his mother, and she took 200 silver shekels and gave it to a smith. He made a statue and a cast image, and it was in Micah's house. The man Micah had a house of God. The man Micah had a house of God and had made an ephod and effigies and installed one of his sons, who became a priest for him. In those days there was no king in Israel. Everyone did what was right in his or her own eyes. There was a young man from Bethlehem in Judah, from the clan of Judah. He was a Levite and had been residing there. But the man went from the city of Bethlehem to reside wherever he could find a place, and came to the mountain country of Ephraim, as far as the house of Micah, as he made his way. Micah said to him, where do you come from? The Levite said to him, I am from Bethlehem in Judah, but I am traveling in order to reside wherever I can find a place. Micah said to him, stay with me. You'll be a father and a priest to me. I will give you 10 silver shekels a year, a set of clothes, and your living. So the Levite went. The Levite agreed to stay with the man. The young man became to him like one of his sons. So Micah installed the Levite, and the young man became a priest for him. He was in Micah's household. Micah said, now I know that Yahweh will be good to me, because the Levite has become priest for me. So, well, he believes that. Just because, like, so obviously there's a lot of...
you can't make images of God.
And that's
because
it.
we
Yeah, and that's a good red flag, is to see.
He broke it.
Yeah, and so it just shows how rampant confusion is right now. That they can make images, even though Yahweh declared it, like, do not make an image of me. You are my image.
But they still made it.
They still made it, yep. And then next, they actually make a whole priest system around the cast image, and they're calling it God. They're calling it Yahweh.
No, that's just passing a red line by two times it.
And every time you're going to see, when serving other gods, it
It's
leads to
destruction.
violence.
Destruction. And they crossed that red line. So Yahweh said be angry. Angry.
Oh, geez, Sterling, you're amazing. Thank you that you got this. You chose us not to leave us in darkness. You have passed us the great word where there is just dripping with wisdom. May we humble our minds and our eyes and our ears so we can listen. For your good. You have your way. You have your way that you are bringing the kingdom of heaven onto earth, where it's overlapping now. And we look forward to the day when the kingdom of heaven has fully inaugurated. We thank you for your rule and reign. Thank you that in your ruling and reigning that you are a peaceful, kind, and compassionate. You're the one who humble yourself for us. So how can we think of you as a terror? I used to think of you as a terror back when I saw you as the wrathful God, when I couldn't handle my own transgressions. But as I steep down and learn about your loving compassion and care, I have come to understand how good you are. So please reveal to us in the scripture. And also as we read the commentary, to reveal to us what the heck we just read, as we read the writings of the ancients. Amen. I am an Episcopalian Anglican priest, but I don't really believe in priesthood. I am one of the first things God appointed out at Sinai was that the whole people of God is a priesthood. See Exodus chapter 19, and the New Testament reaffirmed the principle. God doesn't want some clique claiming to control everybody else's access to God. The trouble is, this arrangement doesn't work. Within the church that was designed to be a priesthood, congregations were already going off the rails within the New Testament times and needed someone to exercise some authority to get them back on track. Soon after New Testament times, the church was inventing the monarchical episcopate, episcopat. Monarchical episcopat. What a interesting word. Ooh. Yeah, it just looks up. Yeah, that's a mouthful. Ah! Okay. All right, so he's an Episcopalian Anglican priest. He's saying he doesn't really believe in priesthood, but you're seeing that after the New Testament, people has developed an authority system because the church was going off the rails. You know what that expression "off the rails" means?
Like going way too far.
Yeah, go.
Going too far where they're like, no, we need to fix it.
Yeah, they're going cray cray.
They're going like, oh no, what are we gonna do? I have an idea. Yes.
Mm-hmm. The idea that one bishop, like a senior pastor or rector, had the key leadership position in a congregation, the trouble is, this only relocates the problem. What if senior pastors go off the rail, as they often do? So he's saying, like, yes, their response was to make bishops, but then that put a lot of power into leaders. And then the next question is, what if they go off the rail? The last 5 chapters of Judges are increasingly troublesome. It is tempting to skip them and move on to the more Hollywood-like story of Ruth. They rub our noses in the reality of how things are within the people of God and within the world. 4 times they comment that in those days there was no king in Israel, and at the beginning and end they add that everyone was thus doing what was right in his or her own eyes. Israel needs kings to get a grip on the collapse of religion, morality, and social order in Israel. Yet, that's just one side of the Judges' attitude to kings. The book has noted how a mixed-up guy like Gideon, on a good day, refuses to be king, and only an irresponsible fool like Abimelech wants to be. The later story of the kings will make clear that they are both a blessing and a curse. Like pastors, Judges gives a mixed message about kings. That's not a weakness. There's no way the question it raises can be answered. Kingship just is ambiguous. Micah, his mother, and the Levite in this story are a bit mixed up, like Gideon. First, there is the fact that Micah has stolen all that wealth from his mother. It looks as if his father is dead, and maybe thus Micah is the eldest son and is head of the family and in charge of its asset. So this would facilitate his actions. Perhaps he had a rationalization. It'll be better if I make sure mother doesn't do something silly with that silver, like making an image or something. His mother scared him into coming clean by means of a curse. Was the curse like one of Paul's curses? Was it an expression of faith? Did it bring Micah to his sentence and to repentance? Or was her curse an expression of superstitious belief in the powers of such words? Something that has nothing much to do with God. Was Micah's response the calculated reaction of someone who knows it'll be unwise not to come clean? Does he share her suspicious belief in the power of a curse? What should we make of her consequent prayer that Yahweh may bless her son? Micah's mother wants to give the 1,100 shekels to God, as the Israelites gave their silver to God in order to make the rich wilderness dwelling for God, as described in Exodus 25:31. But she does indeed want to use it to make an image or two. It's difficult to be sure whether the story is talking about one image overlaid with silver or 2 separate images, and also why the amount changes from 1,100 to 200. Perhaps her promise to do so was bound up with her curse. Lord, if you get the silver returned to me, I'll make an image with it or with part of it. She is not someone who worships other gods, like people we could mention. She and her husband had named their son Micah, which means who is like Yahweh. But worshiping Yahweh by means of an image is not much of an improvement over worshiping other gods. And it implies thinking about Yahweh in just the way other people think about their gods. And in effect, that means having turned Yahweh into another god. It may also be surprised to find that Micah has a sanctuary in his house. Though there is some logic to it, the Israelite sanctuary would be located somewhere in the midst of the clans. But by definition, it's a long way away from where most people live. Maybe people make pilgrimage there from time to time, as the Torah says. But how are they to relocate for God for the rest of the year? It doesn't seem inherently objectionable to have a sanctuary in the village or in the homestead. Micah's house or household will be the home of a large extended family, as is again the case in the Gideon story. It would involve a number of actual houses. Further, it makes sense for Levites to be spread around the country as sanctuaries are. The Levites are experts in matters relating to God and worship and the way God expects people to live. Micah's expectation that God will be good to him when he has a Levite living in his house is not so far off the mark. He should be in a better position to see that the life of the household is lived according to God's expectation. Yet it becomes apparent that the Levite colludes with the assumption of Micah and his mother about images and the like. The Torah makes clear that Levites are in a vulnerable position. They have no land and thus cannot grow their own food, so they are dependent on other people's providing for them, like orphans and widows, with whom the Torah brackets them, or in getting a pyramid. Why am my brain having a hard time with that word? Permanent. My gosh. Permanent. Or getting a permanent post somewhere. The word for residing is a Torah's word for a residing alien. For a resident alien. Any foreigner or any Israelite not living on his own land for some reason. There are groups of that same vulnerable position, and the use of the word underscores the vulnerability of a Levite's circumstances. He must have thought he had won the lottery, and Micah offered him a permanent position with his keep and a salary. There is a sense in which he will be a father to the household because he will give it a father's guidance. Is it a coincidence that Micah's actual father is perhaps dead? Another sense, Micah is his father. Micah is going to treat him like a member of the family in the way he provides for him, not treat him like an employee. It is this that raised the problem about supervision, about people doing what seems appropriate and natural to them. Micah and his mother are doing that all right. To the image or images, Micah adds an ephod, perhaps a robe for the image, which was the way Gideon got Israel into trouble. And he adds effigies, a plausible theory that these is that they were images of family members who had passed away, a little like our family photographs, whom living members of the family will seek to consult on the assumption that they might know things, for instance, about the future, that their relatives who were still alive might not know. It's another example of the practices that other people went in for, but that were forbidden to Israel. Not because they didn't work, but because Israel was in position to relate directly to God and needed to be satisfied with what God designed. Denied? I feel like it's supposed to be designed, but... Well...
Dane.
Oh, Dane. Okay, not because it didn't work, but because Israel's position to relate directly to God and need to be satisfied with what God deigned to tell it. So there is definitely an unhappiness with how Yahweh says this is how you communicate with me. But we also don't know how much they know. But again, it always keeps on prefacing that they kept doing what was right in their own eyes.
Not Yahweh.
Yeah. All right, friend. We can start. Nope. Sweet Jimmy Beans. I'll buy the house. I'll be right back. game that remember when I had a little spit of playing Arcane Odyssey on the Roblox with Justin, Char.
Lightly, I don't exactly remember what it's about.
Okay, well, it has this like low-key sound that is making me very nostalgic of Ocarina of Time. I just had to share it because you'll understand. Sorry about that, guys. Oh yeah. Mm. Oh. I anger them now. It's a lot of bombs. And I have sticky. Alright. Let's anger them. Okay. Fall down if you want.
All the bombs.
That's the only reason why. Oh gosh. Yeah, the robot's hard. I might have to play someone else. Because
What are you playing?
oh, still Spelunky. It's more of like, even though like light is showing he's on the edge, that's what happens with his yellow nose. It still doesn't. When he's on the edge, he throws the ball diagonally down, which I use to take out like, you know, the shopkeepers with the goons.
Yeah.
But then if it's not that reliable to me though. All right, I'll get you a little bit. There we go. Huh? After super duper hydration, sure. Yeah. That was Robin. She wanted her bowl back. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Ooh. All right. No, he just... Oh, there's bombs there. I should definitely grab them. Actually, right now I just need. Oh. 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 Oopsies. Alright. Forgot about the lady. Oh gosh. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh. Huh. Okay. Nope. Spiders. I don't know how I missed him, but nonetheless I did. More ropes. Shh. Oh. Yeah, not doing with him. Yeah. oofing it.
All right.
All right. You out?
Yeah, I'm out.
All right.
Talk to you later, friend.
See you later, friend. I'm a silly goose. Whew. Oh, so close. It's 2,000 right there. What a very strong start. I did not. I meant, I'm so used to him, my throw. I'm so used to them having like a, oh my gosh. There we go. All right. Well, don't be put on me, right? Let's see how this turns out. Oh, darn it. Yeah, dude. He's taking the beating. I think he's impervious to the that in that form. Jeez. If I do this right, it'd be a whole bunch of health. Do this wrong. Hate it when my guy touches the edge. Come on, come on. Come on. Show me your queen. Oh, there's your queen. Give me your queen. Come on. There you go. Here we go. Are you serious? No! Oh! Oh, oh man. Get too close every time. Perfect. Rope. And so many speeders. On. I have the eye. Eek, 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 eek. Yep. I think of you speeders. Eat rock. In the words of the Mighty Ninja Turtles, eat turtle shell. No spikes? Well, so apologies. Works. There it is. Good. See if the game will give me any bombs. Where to loot these? Okay. I forget what comes out of them. Oh, and that's my cue. I press jump. Ay, ay, ay. Like Sir Poochigans. see if this will give me the goblet. And I'll be playing recovery. There we go. Take it. Did not mean to press bomb. What a terrible waste. I wonder if you make them eat. That they're like subtle. Oh, they're just immune. Interesting. Huh. Oh my god. Heyo. Nothing really for me here. All right, let's go. Let's see what I can purchase. All right. Yeah. Why am I gambling? Good. We still need a 30,000. Climbing gloves. Should be an easy feat for me. Oh, shoot. Okay, don't get too close to the spiky traps. All right, let's go for it. Oh, wait, no, that's not do it from over here. All right. All right. Cool. Took too long. Being very indecisive. It's going to cost me. Gosh darn it. Takes them all out. Nope. Yeet. Just in case. Oh, I didn't see the spike. Oh, the sneaky spike. Why? Definitely wasn't worth it. $3.19. We're at time anyway, so whenever you're ready. Okay. I think I rescued? Did I rescue? Oh, I did. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I meant to That'll go down soon enough, but there's that delay. Being a silly goose. Taking unwarranted chances. Okay, you just can't jump fast enough.
You okay, dude?
Ah. Mistakes made. Oops. Oh. There we go. it's time. It's time. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see if we can do it without angering the shopkeepers. It's either time to use rope or bombs. Or myself. Hmm. All right, I'll do it. Oh darn, that's where the poo chicken is. No, still a whole lot, nothing over there. Really a whole lot, nothing over here that I just wasted a few bombs to get to. At the very beginning, that's like, I don't find any other bombs. I'm bombless. Come on. Alright. Now I'd rather just wait. Do that. This the safer option. Oh. I think I will need a rope. Oh gosh, I wasn't expecting you to eat yourself that far. Usually, yeah, but I'm low on bombs, so I'm trying to conserve them. Hmm. Oh yeah, it'll be. Yep, it'll be. Very angry shopkeeper, very fast. All right, let's quickly check everything on this right side. Nothing there. Whatever. Of course I'll miss. Ooh. Mm-hmm. The only ropes curse has been lifted. Oh, oh, oh. Have to get that stick. The key. That's a good call. Um. Okay. Hmm. Mm-hmm. I could destroy all. Even the shopkeeper. Oh. Oh, darn it. Actually, oh, okay. That's how it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna be. Hmm. I should get me out of here. Kid, I did not do any acts of violence against you, dude. Alright. Whatever. Ignore his existence. I don't even know where my shotgun is, but I'm going to ignore his existence. I forgot. I left it up there and had issues getting back. I thought the first had been called that. Oh, this is gonna be. Okay. No idea. She's not here. So you just gotta take your best guess. I'll help you. Right, and yes. What's what I need to be able to get to the black market was rope. Well, I was not able to get, so here, this is definitely where the black market's at. Right. Oh, you'll see when I get close. Oh. Yep. They're all partying down there.
Like, no, this man, what I need to yes, no, we're gonna be ready.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Okay. There you go in the menu. You can done another robot. Just due to the fact that I can't 100% know if I'm on the edge or not with him. I need them to be hanging. If they're hanging, if they're doing the yeah.
I picked.
You mean the basic Spelunky guy?
Yeah.
This person? Okay.
You gotta go mine with. You gotta go mine with bombs. You might as well be the. Right?
It's funny how he has a flashlight on his head, but he doesn't use it when it's a dark time. Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh no.
I got my brain was on the wrong key.
Wait,
I have no idea. No idea. We'll see if it's there when I restart. Maybe it's different by character since he's orange. The outline's orange. That's my.
What?
Huh. Yep. The guy does look a lot like a miner. Okay. Oh. All right. Should we do some music while I read? Seems like only is weird. Only Pretzel Rock on Microsoft Edge. Pretzel Rock only works on Microsoft Edge for me right now. I need to try Firefox maybe, but it doesn't work on Chrome, and the desktop app doesn't work for me. All right. Judges chapter 18 verses 1 to 31. Desperate Dan. Jesus, your holy and amazing. It is revealed to us so many times when we define good and bad on our own, the damage that is wrought to our neighbors. How we can even use your name to cause violence and separation. It's a cruel thing. Make you that in your being, you just want people's heads to turn toward you. Be part of the life-giving nature that you are. Please reveal this to us as we read. Please reveal to us what is going on in the ranks and agents. Heal us. For your good, thank you for being the ultimate death and resurrection. How it's healing now and in the age to come. How a overlapping of the ages is happening right now. How in the future sense there will be a moment when it's all realized. When the kingdom of heaven is fully realized here on now. But right now we're just having growing pains. Because it's coming. What a weird thing to talk about. In the past I was fearful of the age to come. But learning how good you are and how through you life happens. Through you sharing happens and kingdom of bonding love, abiding love happens. Now happen here on earth. It'll be a renewed earth though. So I'm looking forward to that. So please come now. Amen. Desperate Dan. In those days there was no king in Israel. In those days, really turning it down. In those days there was no king in Israel. In those days the clan of Dan was seeking a possession for themselves to live in. Because until that day there had not fallen to them any possession among the clans of Israel. The Danites sent 5 men from their king group, able men from Zorah and Eshtaol, to investigate the country and explore it. So they said to them, go and explore the country. They came to the mountains of Ephraim as far as Micah's house, and spent the night there. When they were near Micah's house and recognized the speech of the young Levite, they turned there and said to him, who brought you here? What are you doing in this place? What are you here for? He said, no, Micah did thus and so far for me. He hired me and I became a priest for him. They said to him, will you inquire of God for us so we can know if the journey on which we're going will be successful? The priest said to them, go do well. The journey on which you are going is under Yahweh's eyes. Verses 7 through 16 tell us how the men find a plausible place to settle, then return home for 600 men by way of reinforcement, and once more arrive at Micah's house. The 5 men who went to investigate the country went up, and when they came there, they took the statue, the ephod, the effigies, and the cast image. The priest was standing at the gate entrance, as were the 600 men equipped with weapons of war. When these men came to Micah's house and took the statue, the ephod, the effigy, and the cast images, the priest said to them, what are you doing? They said to him, quiet, hold your tongue, come with us and be a father and priest for us. It is better for you to be a priest for the household of one man, or to be a priest for a clan, a kin group in Israel. Verses 20 and 29 relate how, after they leave, Micah pursues them. They point out that there are more of them than they are of him. They continue north, dispose of the unsuspecting and vulnerable people of Laish, rebuild that city, and settle there. The Danites set up the statue for themselves, and Jonathan, son of Gershon, son of Moses, and his sons were priests for the clan of Dan till the time of the exile of the country. They established for themselves the statue Micah had made, all the time that the house of God was at Shiloh. even more just brokenness. Oof. Gosh darn it. Sorry, guys. When we were in the midst of agreeing to come to California for me to teach here, one of our students at my seminary in England sensed God saying to her one day in chapel, "Tell John, Judges 18-6. I don't know what it says, she replied. Never mind. God said just tell John Judges 18-6. So she did. That story of the Levite and his concubine, isn't it? I said to her. Actually, that's Judges 19. I looked up Judges 18 and found the verse that appears in the translation above. It came as a wondrous confirmation that I could take the risk of bringing my disabled wife to this strange settling. It came as a wondrous confirmation that I could take the risk of bringing my disabled wife to this strange setting without knowing how a number of aspects of life would work out. I still have the little scrap of paper on which the student wrote down the Bible reference. The reassurance God gave me through that text has virtually nothing to do with the text's inherent meaning. God likes to do that with text, and who am I to argue? In its original context, a text is an element in another ambiguous story, or rather in the continuation of the ambiguous story that begins in chapter 17. As with many Old Testament stories, you'll gain something through reading it from the end backward. One aspect of its significance for later Israel is that it explains how Danites came to be in the far north of Israel. We have noted in connection with the Sam story that the land allocated Dan was in the southwest, in the area of modern Tel Aviv, not so far from Bethlehem. Hence, perhaps they're recognizing the Levites' accent. But this was territory that the more sophisticated Philistines had come to occupy. The Danites were never going to be able to settle there. It is as a result of these dynamics that Dan came to be the far. It is as a result of these dynamics that Dan comes to be in the far north of Israel. When the Old Testament talks about the length and breadth of the Promised Land, it sees the country as extending from Dan to Beersheba. Even today, Dan is right on the border of Israel, Lebanon, and some territory belonging to Syria that Israel occupied in 1967. You can thus see three countries when you stand on the Tel at Dan, surrounded by lush greenery as it is watered by a magnificent flowing stream that emerged from Mount Hermon, visible to the northeast. As you walk over the Tel, you can keep coming across trenches dug by Israeli soldiers defending the area in the years before the 1967 war. It was the destructive nature of this necessary trench digging that stimulated archaeological investigation of the Tel. Israeli archaeologist Avraham Berin dug there for 30 years. He explained that when people asked him what he was going to stop, he would reply with an old Jewish story of a guy desperately fighting with a bear. His friends keep yelling at him to let go of the bear. I want to, he says, but the bear won't let me go. It is not surprising that this impressive bear will not let Berin go. As well as being a geographical and political marker, Dan was of huge religious significance. While it paired with Beersheba geographically, it paired with Bethel religiously. As the Old Testament tells the story, when the nation of Israel split into two after Solomon's time, and the northern kingdom of Ephraim cut itself off from the temple at Jerusalem and Judah, King Jeroboam set up two alternative sanctuaries, at Bethel in the south of Ephraim, and at Dan in the north, and set up images there. Deep in his heart, Berin says, he kept hoping that they might find the golden calf that was set up at Dan. The story ends with a reference to the country going in exile when Assyria terminated Ephraim's political independence and transported many of its people. When people subsequently listened to this story, it resonated with that history. One can imagine people saying, well, given the origin of the city of Dan, it's not surprising what happened to it. People might sympathize with the Danites for not being able to settle in the area allocated to them. But really, the fact that the Old Testament is not usually sympathetic to the former inhabitants of their country highlights the sympathy the story shows for the poor, unsuspecting people of Laish. There they are, getting on with their lives peacefully, minding their own business, and boom, they have suddenly been overwhelmed by desperate Dan, which on the way has simply stolen the wherewithal to set up a sanctuary and has made a priest an offer he can't refuse. Then at the end, it transpires that the unarmed priest who tends the images at Micah's house and then at Dan is actually a descendant of Moses. who was presumably turning in his grave. In horror and disbelief, the mainstream Hebrew text of the Bible changes the name of Gershon's ancestor from Moses to Manasseh, which is only one letter different in Hebrew, but the original reference to Moses is preserved in some version of the story. And there was a sense in which Gershon was a son of Manasseh, the king Manasseh who will later read Judah in apostasy. Go, do well, Gershon had told him. And they did. The journey on which you're going is under Yahweh's eye. He went on. In some sense, no doubt he was right, but Yahweh really rejoiced in what they did and how they did it. God has delivered the country into our hands. The 5 spies reported when they went back to Zorah and Eshtaol. In some sense, they're right. But did God really rejoice in what they did and how they did it? Yeah, once again, God is complicit in the results of their action. With his unprovoked violence. Once again, this all shows the kind of things that happens when there is no king in Israel. All right, friend, we can start. Yeah, exit it. That's fine. Thank you. Oh, forgot to grab my pickaxe. Out of habit. Yeah, most likely. Oh. Okay. That sated my curiosity. Hmm. Why is my... All right, I'm switching different game. I guess I'm done. I'm gonna play. Need a break. Oh, just me here. Let me see here. I see. Never mind. I'll be here. Let me put some music on. Pass again. Why do I think I can do it? Mm. It's
What? No, please, did I just do? Dang it! Ah! Mommy? No!
Yeah, I'm doing terrible. All right, get my head back in game. I said I'll get my head back in game, but clearly I didn't. All right.
Hi, Tommy. Get out of here. Hi, Tommy.
Need to start carrying things. All right, let's see if I can find something to throw down there. Yes, my rock.
Hi, Tommy. Better get out of here.
Huh. Okay. You like that game?
Hi, Tommy.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Come on. There we go.
Absolutely cursed.
Oh my gosh. So funny that I did that. All right.
No way!
All right. Oop.
I don't have that much left!
Not that much.
Actually, Daddy!
Oh, shoot.
Stop it! Dang it!
All right. Hmm. Oh, let's see if we can find. I missed it. I missed it. All right, Chart. That's our cue, my friend. Oh, what? That got me. Oh, that's a good thing. I gotta go. Peace. All right, Char.